Got a problem? Got a need? Is your mind in confusion? Got something to fix? Looking for a solution? Get up and go Technobusters. Gotta find what we need. Gotta go investigate it. Think it out, go design. Get ready to create it. Get up and go Technobusters. Check it in, check it over, try it out, go to test. If the problem is solved, the solution is best. Get up and go Technobusters.
Mzansi, yep, welcome to the workshop. You are just in time for Technobusters, the show where technology aroka. Well, firstly, I have to say thank you for all your letters and your drawing, guys. I mean, it seems to me as if you guys are starting to understand what technology is all about, right?
Technology. Technology.
Technology is a human response to a human need.
It is a way to solve problems
by using different materials
and processes. Technology. Technology.
I'm laughing, but I'm not really laughing, guys. You see me, my Tabo, and Tabo has been going through all your letters, including the ones they said. Guys, come on, say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Anyway, though, on a serious tip, it seems as if there's a big problem in Sinatemba Primary School. So we decided to bring Tabo and Matabo down to the studio. And this is what Tabo had to say in his letter, so you read it, Tabo.
This is what I said in my letter. Dear Technobusters, my name is Tabo and I go to school at Sinatemba Primary. I am in the soccer team and we are a very good team. We beat the other two schools near us every time. Now we want to play all the schools in our area. We want to have a soccer tournament here at Sinatemba. It was Matabo's idea. But the problem is we don't have soccer kit and we will need it for a tournament. Some of us don't even have soccer boots and we share them. We have no money for a kit and also have no money to hold a soccer tournament. But how will we get better if we don't play against other schools? I hope that Technobusters can help. Thank you very much, and I love your show, Tabo.
Hey, this is such a big problem, guys, and I feel so sorry for Tabo, my Tabo, and the soccer team, guys. But guys, with this technology, there's an answer, right? So tell me something, what is the name of your soccer team?
We don't even have a name.
Do you know what, sweetie? It is all right. It will be all part of the process to come up with one, right?
But we really want to have a good tournament.
Okay, so tell me something. So you guys want a trophy? You want medals for the winners, you want cool drinks for the players, and most important of all, you need a soccer kit for the team, right?
But we haven't got any money for anything.
But Tabo, come on, haven't you guys even thought about using what's around you? Okay, you know what, guys? Anyway, to find some answers, we have to follow a technological process, right? Now, the technological process means identify what the problem is, investigate or find out more about the problem, designing a solution to the problem normally by making something, evaluating the result of your solution, and then communicating this result. It sounds a bit confusing, I know, but you guys will see it will all make sense in the end, right? Now let's start right at the beginning, guys. Our techno takes a few steps back in time.
When we think of technology, we think of computers, machines, and electronic gadgets. But technology has been around for as long as man. Every time people thought about how to solve a problem or a need by using things around them, they were actually using technology. And that is how man advanced.
Investigate.
Investigate.
To inquire or find out about. If you want to find out about something, you can look in books.
Talk to people.
Or examine things in the world around you.
Investigate. Investigate.
Man needed to move things, so he investigated with round objects and invented the wheel. Man needed to keep warm. He looked at ways to use animal or plant materials to make clothing. Man needed to communicate messages. He searched for plants to make permanent marks on the walls of his caves. And so as men developed, his needs became greater. He continued to search and investigate the world around him to make life better and easier, like this power generator. Well, I've got some investigation of my own to do, but I'll be back.
Yes, so if you guys know what you need and you've got an idea, obviously the next step in the process is to design a solution.
Design.
Design.
Work out an idea, make a plan, draw or sketch. When you have an idea, you need to think it out from the beginning to end.
Talking about it
And drawing it on paper.
helps you to think clearly.
Design.
Design.
As usual, we Technobusters are always on a mission, and it carries on right here. We all know that we all have to work together in order to learn how to use our skills and knowledge in order to design a plan. I'm at an office in Jersey where this designer is designing a brand new range of kids' clothing. She wants to make sure that all you Technobusters are kept really warm in this really cold winter. This designer had an idea in her head, drew it on paper, took it to her friends to find out what they thought and if they would buy it. The designer may take these sketches to another designer who will make them even neater so that the designs can be taken to someone to make them into clothes. Before anything we see in the shop is made, the designers have to work out a way on how to make it by designing, and then they go testing it out to see if people will like it and if maybe they'll want to buy it. Like these cute little denim jeans, wouldn't you want to buy these? Designers are used for planning many things we use, even buildings. Someone who designs houses for people is called an architect. This architect is designing a plan for a house so that the owners know what their house will look like before they even start building. So next time you look at anything, just think of the brain power that went into designing and planning before it was even made.
That is right, guys. You see, you can design things too. I mean, Timisile wrote to us and told us that she was bored with her bedroom. So what she did was cut out a whole lot of pictures from a magazine and designed her own wallpaper.
Go Technobusters.
So does any of this make sense to you guys?
I think so. A design is an idea that someone has before they start making something.
They put it down on paper so they can see what they're doing.
It's a plan you make.
Our soccer team should design a plan
And make it real to make money.
Exactly, which is why you guys are techno wizards. But then just remember one thing. Just because you guys have good designs, that doesn't mean people are going to buy it. You have to actually make what you have designed before people can buy it.
People make things everywhere.
in factories.
And in their homes.
Which is why we send Technobusters out to go and find out about.
There are factories big and small making things every day for people to buy and use. There are factories that make and package our food. There's the fiber industry where people make clothes and tablecloths and curtains from material. There are bakeries that use raw material to make fresh bread and cakes. And people who make the furniture we have in our homes. And people who design a piece of wood to make the sculptures we put in our homes.
Okay, techno wizards, let's always be careful. Don't be careless. Be safe in factories or places where there's machines. Remember to always tie your hair back. Also make sure that you wear closed shoes and never ever touch anything in a factory. The most important rule of all, follow all the signs and do exactly as they say. I'm telling you, now those are some busy people in those factories. But then tell me something, how is that going to help our little friends at Sinatamba, guys?
We're going to have to design and make something that we can sell to make money. But we don't need to do it in a factory.
There are many people around us who make things themselves to sell. Can't we do that?
Well, let's find out. Let's investigate.
Make, build, put together, or construct something. When you want to make something, gather all the things you need and follow a plan to put it together.
Make.
pretty things. I'm here at the craft market where all the things on sale have been made at people's homes or small factories. Look at this.
We sell baby decor and pillows and bedding wear as well. Most of our products we have to sew together and we fill it with all different kinds of things. The sleeping bags, we fill them with Trevera hollow fibre or batting, and then the bear hugs and bed bugs, we fill them with all natural grain and herb.
This is my shop. I'm selling different type of sandals. We cut the design. We have a pattern there, we draw it. This is a 2.5 wedge and a rubber base. And this is leather. And this soft leather, then we roll it, then we shave it, and we cut pieces of the same type of this. We have a brown, we have a black, we have a yellow, and then we cut it and we design them, put it in top, like an antique.
Here we sell a lot of homemade breads. To make these breads, you need the basics. Flour, yeast, knead them together, roll them out, put them in the oven, bake them. We use olives, sun-dried tomatoes, herbs to flavor the bread so we get different tastes in our bread.
All of these people have used things around them to make things to sell. But I think there's some more tips we can get from our stall holders. Technobusters, this is Andy. Andy has a wonderful recipe on how to make delicious cookies and biscuits. I get hungry just by looking at them. Hi, Andy.
Hi, Techno.
Tell me, what do you do?
We make delicious biscuits. We take raw ingredients, make a dough, mix it all up, put it into your baking trays, put it into the oven, bake, and there you go.
So why do you think people buy your biscuits?
Because they look so good and they taste so good.
So you're saying it's important how your product looks and how much it costs?
Definitely, without a doubt. It's got to be something that's attractive, it's got to look good, it's got to be well labeled, something that the customer's going to want to buy and take home with them.
Wow, thank you very much, Andy. That was really great. Remember, when people sell things, they want the customer, and that means you, Technowizards, to buy it. Andy, I'll take one of these and one of those.
So you need to make sure that whatever you are planning on making, it has to be neat and it has to look good, guys. But then also make sure that it is clearly labeled on the box or the jar and know exactly what is inside. But then most important of all, make sure that it does not cost too much money.
But how are we going to make something that will earn us a lot of money if we don't have money to buy the materials?
Well, then you're going to have to explore the opportunities around you. I mean, like raw materials can be an opportunity to make money. So let's find out what raw materials you have in your area and how this can help you make money as well as be useful for your tournament. Anyway, so tell me more about the place where you live. What does it look like?
Well, it's normal. Many of us live in mud huts. And there's a big river there too.
Which means that there's clay, right? Sticky mud at the river. So tell me, what do people grow where you guys live?
There's a lemon farm. And there's lots of people grow tomatoes. They go bad when they're not eaten.
But I mean, haven't you guys thought about processing all these things? I mean, the clay, the lemons, and the tomatoes.
Processing. Processing is the changing of raw products in different ways to create a new product or improve an existing one. By processing, we change tomatoes into tomato sauce, cream into butter, clay into airport. Processing.
Hello, Technobusters. What's up? Now, guys, did you know that most of the things that are in the shop have been processed from raw materials? Like, for example, this delicious bottle of tomato sauce. It is here because of a technological process. It is made from raw materials like tomatoes, sugar, vinegar, and spices. These are all cooked together to create the sauce. Long ago, before the big cities and the supermarkets, people had to process their own foods. Now, this meant they had to grow their very own wheat or maize for porridges, grow their very own vegetables, and they had to keep a cow or two for milk and butter. The raw products of grain, vegetables, and milk had to be processed by the busy housewife. And nowadays, the industries have the time, the tools, the machines, and the expertise to process the raw materials. Not only food, but many other raw materials around you can be processed to make new products. To make a product, there is input, which is putting in the raw materials that go through a process to become the output or product.
Input.
Process. Output.
Well, our raw materials available to our friends at Sinatema Primary School are clay, lemons, and tomatoes. Well, next time we meet, we'll decide how processing can help us make you the money you need to get your soccer kit, as well as to help you with your soccer tournament, right? But then, before we go, do you guys still remember what the steps in the technological process are?
Yes.
Step 1.
Investigate the need or problem.
Step 2.
Design a solution.
Step 3.
Make a product.
And then?
Evaluate it and see if it's successful.
And last but not least?
Communicate your findings.
Guys, that is excellent. Whoa! Anyway, tune in again next week to see how Tabo and my Tabo use technology in finding a solution. Until next time, I am out. Later.
Bye, guys.
Ciao.